exploring search space and search algorithms in evolutionary processes, a evolutionary informatics perspective.
Welcome to the Universal Principles podcast. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of search spaces and search algorithms, particularly as they relate to evolutionary processes. It sounds complex, but it's actually quite intuitive. We'll explore how evolution can be seen as a search for optimal solutions within a vast landscape of possibilities. Ready to jump in?
Thanks for having me. I'm thrilled to be here. Given my background in evolutionary informatics, I'd say that what's fascinating about the principle of search spaces is its universality. We often think of evolution as this random, chaotic process, but at its core, it's a search algorithm navigating a complex landscape. How can we measure the efficiency?
That's a great point. Could you tell us a little more about evolutionary informatics and how it provides a context for this principle?
Absolutely. Evolutionary informatics uses information theory and computational methods to study evolution and genetics. It helps us quantify things like the information content of genomes and the efficiency of evolutionary search processes.
So in essence, it's giving us the tools to analyze evolution as a computational process. What is the higher concept we should be thinking about?
Exactly. The higher concept here is optimization in complex spaces. Many real-world problems involve optimizing solutions in high-dimensional, complex search spaces. Understanding these search spaces is crucial for finding good solutions, not just in biology, but also in fields like operations research, engineering design, and artificial intelligence. Think of it as finding the best route through a maze, but the maze is constantly changing.
That makes perfect sense. Can you give us a concrete example of how this principle plays out in evolutionary biology?
Sure, one example is modeling the fitness landscape of protein sequences. We can understand how easily a protein can evolve a new function through mutation by mapping out the landscape of possible protein sequences and their associated fitness. If the landscape is rugged with lots of peaks and valleys, it might be hard to find an optimal sequence.
So a rugged landscape makes it harder to climb to a better protein function. Can you give us another example?
Another example is analyzing the impact of different mutation operators on the efficiency of evolutionary algorithms in drug design. Researchers test which mutation strategies work best to evolve a molecule with ideal binding properties. We can also simulate the effects of genetic drift, a random evolutionary process, on how populations explore the search space. Does drift help or hinder the search for the best drug?
That's fascinating. It's like evolution is experimenting with different search strategies. Does that tie into similar principles used in other fields?
Absolutely. Consider optimal foraging heuristic from sociobiology. Animals use search algorithms to find food, optimizing energy expenditure versus nutritional gain. It's all about efficiently navigating a search space, in this case, a physical environment, to find resources, just like evolution searches for optimal genotypes.
So whether it's finding food or finding the best protein, the underlying principle of efficient search remains the same. What are some practical tips people can take away from this?
First, when faced with a complex problem, try visualizing the search space. Understanding the lay of the land can help you choose the right search algorithm. Second, experiment with different mutation or exploration strategies. Don't get stuck in a local optimum. Finally, consider the role of randomness. Sometimes, a little bit of noise can help you escape those local optima and discover new solutions. This is why evolutionary processes are so robust.
Great advice: map the space, try new things, and embrace a bit of chaos. That's definitely a recipe for innovation. Thanks so much for sharing your expertise. Any closing thoughts?
It's been my pleasure. I hope this discussion has sparked some curiosity about the power of search algorithms, both in nature and in our own problem-solving endeavors. Maybe evolution is the greatest programmer.
Indeed, and that's all the time we have for today on Universal Principles. Join us next time as we explore another fascinating concept that connects seemingly disparate fields. Until then, keep searching.